Stop number 10 on the Castrol GTX Cup Series brings us to Talladega Super Speedway, Talladega, Alabama. Here on this 2.66 mile racetrack, as we go from the shortest and the slowest of the short tracks at Martinsville Speedway on the half-mile paperclip to the longest and the fastest of the super speedways here in Talladega, and for the always exciting Winston 500. And we're set for 29 laps of action on this 2.66 mile racetrack. Yeah. And coming in this race, we have had 8 winners in the first 9 races. We had our first repeat winner over at Martinsville last time on the tour. And Talladega's always been known for you never know what's going to happen, so we'll see what happens here today. On the pole at 201 miles per hour, it is Joshua Osborne in car number 37, the winner of the season at North Wilkesboro. He'll be alongside number 77, Chelsea Bowles, in all Ford front row. Second row has number 90, Jordan Lopez, and number 25, Kyle Langland, currently number 5 in the points chase. Third row, one of our in-car cameras, Kyle Matthews, number 42, the winner of the season at Rockingham, and number 44, Jonathan Zorlin, sits alongside. Going to the fourth row, it's Quentin Moore, number 75, and number 21, Jason Haywood, sitting alongside. Going to the fifth row, a great qualifying run for Jack Lagacy, number 87, the Burger King Chevrolet, and Audra Baranowskis in number 30, the Pennzoil Pontiac. Next row down has Preston Dive Bomb City, Florida, number 15, and number 23, it is Ryan George. Next row down has Ashlyn Boyd, number 9, in the Spam Ford, and number 29, Zachary Fitzwater, sits alongside the Flying Aussie. Next row down has number 81, Nick Baxter in the Square D Chevrolet, and the first repeat winner of the season, Jessica Shelton, 2-time winner of the season, and number 94 McDonald's Ford. She won the season at Texas and the previous stop at Martinsville, and she has her second in-car camera in today's event as well. Next row down has number 98, Max Anderson, and number 33, Al Lagacy, the winner of the season at Las Vegas in the Skull Bandit Chevrolet. Next row down has number 43, Joshua Collard, and number 24, Michael Whitman, sitting alongside Pontiac versus and Chevrolet, Next row down, Shane Lake in 17, and number 19, Jesse Turner. Next row down has number 4, William Brock, and number 1, it is Alexander Rowe. Next row down has Cole Deaver and GM Goodwrench Chevrolet car number 3, winner this season at Atlanta, and number 11, the Lowe's Ford of Patrick Smith. Next row down has number 88, Kat Batson, who nearly pulled it off at Martinsville, and number 7, Mike Becker, sitting alongside. Next row down has Dylan Young in number 2 and number 41, the Daytona 500 champion, Charles Sanford, trying to go for his second straight plate win this season and try to stay perfect on the plate tracks. Next row down has the Darlington winner, Levi McIntyre, and 99 XI SKF Ford, and number 5, Phil Parker, sitting alongside. Next row has Becca Tellier in number 6, the Valvoline Ford, and number 71, Kev Shearer, sitting alongside. Shearer was almost the winner at Darlington, but fell a lap short of doing that. Next row down has Ryan Acosta, number 10, and number 18, Paul Mennick, who won the season at Bristol. Next row down, Dylan Poteet, number 22, the MBNA Pontiac, who won this race in season 3, and number 28, Keith Batson, the Texaco Haviland Ford, sitting alongside. Next row down, a pair of Fords. It is number 12, JT Bryant, and number 8, Glenn Duhit in the Circuit City Ford. And starting shotgun in the field, Johnny Gardner, number 16, the Family Channel Prime Star Ford. So, this point of the season here, we're 10 races into the season. We got 2 more before we get to the Winston All-Star race at Charlotte, North Carolina, which is, by the way, not far away from now. So, down to the last 3 races and chances to get into the All-Star race, which of course consists of season champions and race winners so far this season. And so far, I'm trying to think, only Charles Sanford and Jessica Shelton were the 2 champions that have won this season, and so too has Osborne. So yeah, anyway. So we have got quite a few cars in this field for the All-Stars at Charlotte, hoping and see what happens here. Right now, it's going to command to fire them up.
Gentlemen, start your engine!
And as we said, our in-car cameras will belong inside Jessica Shelton, Kyle Matthews, and Charles Sanford's car for this event. here at Talladega Superspeedway, and should be an excellent outing here in the Winston 500. This is Talladega 1997 version. I said it was going to do 1979 Talladega, but this is the 1997 version of this track. Pole speed 201 miles per hour, and that means we're going to see some super fast action. And that's comparing to 95 miles an hour we had last race on the tour at Martinsville on the shortest and the slowest of the racetracks here. We got an all-Ford front row. We got, in fact, Ford sweeps the top 3 spots. Then you got Chevrolet and Pontiac in the top 5. Coming into this race here at Martinsville, this man has the points lead. And we're talking about Levi McIntyre, 99. He has a 43-point lead on Johnny Gardner, who's still yet to win a race this season. Is yet to win a race this season, but he is second place in the standings coming into this event. In fact, 2 of our top 5 in the points have yet to win this season. Johnny Gardner in second place in the points, and number 25, Kyle Langland, who is 5th in the points, and he also is yet to win this season. Third is Jessica Shelton, and 4th position is Kyle Matthews. In fact, it is 43 points separating the top 2 spots. And in fact, I think the top 5 are separated by less than 100 points. So coming off of 3 straight short track races at Bristol, North Wilkesboro, Martinsville, we are about ready to hit. We're about ready for some ultimate excitement at Talladega Superspeedway as the pace car is about to stick up on the pit road. 8 winners in the first 7 races of the season. That streak was broken by Jessica Shelton last race on the tour at Martinsville Speedway to become the first repeat winner of the season. And we'll see if we can try to get 9 of the first 10, possibly. Or will we have another repeat winner? Well, all that's going to be answered in 29 laps here today. Start-finish line, as I've always mentioned, is right about here if it was Daytona. But it's at the exit of pit road. So, created a lot of great finishes over here at Talladega. Here they come. Green flag is out. And boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go racing, boys and girls. Up through the gears they go. Now in the 4th gear as they come off the second turn here. Off the second turn at 164 miles per hour now. Always exciting this track here as they can fan out about 3, sometimes 4 wide racing here. And we've seen a lot of that at Talladega over the times in this series before. Riding with Kyle Matthews in second position right now. And now we're over 190 miles an hour at this point of the track. As he's running right behind Joshua Osborne, who will lead the first lap here at this event at Talladega. Quentin Moore's 3rd, Jack Legacy in 4th position now, number 87. First lap ties at 168.755 miles per hour, but they're just getting warmed up. This lap's going to be much faster. Way down the inside goes number 81. That is Nick Baxter, as he's going to try to get a spot in the top 10 here. In the meantime, Kyle Matthews steps down low, and he'll take the number 1 spot. Matthews with our rear bumper cam to provide some excellent shots here today. And Matthews will lead lap number 2. Second lap at 197.969 miles per hour. Baxter now in second position. Here comes Max Anderson looking for 3rd spot now. Joshua Collard in 43. He's now where we was ready to field. And here comes that 94 car, Jessica Shelton, 2-time winner of the season, as we mentioned before. As hard as it is to believe in this series, Jessica Shelton has yet to win on the plate track, believe it or not. She's not won at Daytona, nor has she won at Talladega. And she's come close to Talladega a couple of times, including the last time he was here last season, losing out to Joshua Sequoia in the last few hundred feet of the Die Hard 500 last season. And you know she would love to turn that around. He's in second place right now, right there behind her buddy Joshua Collard. And down the inside comes Al Lagacy, 33. Here he'll move to the inside. And already a big mover upper coming up through the field. That is you got some cars that started in the back, now working their way up to the front. That's William Brock in number 4, Cat Batson in 88. And Levi McIntyre, the points, the championship leader coming in this race in number 99. Becca Tellier in the 6, Poteet in 22. All in this mix. And Collard led the last time by, number 43, but Brock will move him up the track now, number 4. And he'll dip downhill, try to get the lead now. Off the second turn, Johnny Gardner with the fastest lap so far at 199.98 miles per hour, just knocking on the door of 200 miles per hour. And for the lead goes number 99, Levi McIntyre. The car out of Rockin' Wrestling Racing, known as Thrash Maniac himself. Big heavy metal music fan, big racing fan, and a big wrestling fan, mainly in the WWE. As they come off, as they come to the start-finish line, there you see McIntyre out in front. Becca Tellier second position. Poteet's going to try to take third position now from William Brock, and he'll take that spot away. And number 18, Paul Minnick, who started his race back in about 36, started his race back in about 38 or 39. He's up there. Keith Batson, 28. And then inside goes number 22, Dylan Poteet. Season 3 winner of this event. And there you see the spectator view right there looking down on the action here at Talladega. And now completing the 6th lap of the event there. Just an explosive start to this Winston 500. Batson now for third position. That's Keith Batson, 20, the leader of his Legion of Fords, which involves him, Becca Tellier, his wife Kat Batson, and Jason Haywood. And all 4 of the cars won at least one race last season, and so far, none of their cars have won this season. And Keith would like to turn Keith or Becca or Kat or any of them would like to turn that around today here. And here comes Fitzwater for the third position, but look at Dylan Young to the inside, number 2. He's got the push from Shane Lake and Johnny Gardner. And Young will go to third position now. And Young actually pushes Batson up the track, and Dylan Young goes to second position now. So it's Ford's first, second, and third, but a Chevrolet's going to try to break that string now. In the 17 car, Shane Lake. Mike Becker, who won this race last season, is now up to the field now. Becker, who won at Thriller last season in the number 42 car, scoring the first of the season for Buick last season with the Aero 88 mod. That was his only win of the season, and he has not won a race since. But as we say a lot of times on these on this plate tracks, there, any one of those 41 cars can potentially win this race. And Becker, I don't know if he led that lap or not. Just missed. Look at that. What was it? Yeah, Becker just missed it late in that lap by 2,000th of a second to Dylan Young. That was close. But he does have the lead for the moment, but here comes number 44, Jonathan Swan. And look at that, 4 wide for the lead. Darn pace car. 4 wide for the lead. Charles Sanford dips to the inside, and he'll take the number 1 spot. On board Charles Sanford's car. And he's now the first to dip over 200 miles per hour now. In fact, the top 9 laps are over 200 miles an hour, and the fastest It's by the man in second position, Ryan George, at 200.452. And he'll go inside now, Ryan George for the lead, and he's gonna bring Kyle Langland with him in 25 as he'll go inside Cole Bieber in the 3. And boy, look at those cars way down on the apron on the track as Jordan Lopez will dive underneath. And is he going to lead this lap? Yes, he will. Number 90. As he'll bring the Don Levy car to the front, but now here comes Quentin Moore in the Raymock 75 car. That's the car Morgan Shepherd drove in 1996. Quentin Moore, of course, a huge fan of Morgan Shepherd's, believe it or not, and that's why evidenced by, well, by every paint scheme he's driven of Shepherd's, believe it or not. But he's for the leader at the moment, but here comes Jason Haywood. Nope, here comes Dive Bomb City himself, Preston Plord, number 15. Off the fourth corner here they come and here they come. Fan and way out and inside, way down inside goes Phil Parker, number 5. Now they're 3 wide to the line. And who leads this lap? Oh my gosh, I cannot call that one with the naked eye. And it's Plord who did just barely. And that one was 4 thousandths of the line. Boy, I can imagine what kind of finishes we're gonna. I can imagine what kind of finish we're gonna have today here if this keeps up. Oh my gosh, last 2 laps it has been impossible to call the leader of the line. Inside goes Joshua Carnett, famous number 43. The Richard Petty course here as he brings his Pontiac down to second. But another Joshua Osborne says different here, and he got caught on the outside now. As here comes number 81, Nick Baxter. And 87's turned around. It's Jack Legacy. Darn it. Jack Legacy in 87 got turned around, and into the wall he goes on lap number 13 of the event, coming to complete this lap. And meanwhile, we're racing back for the start-finish line. 4 wide for the lead now. Here comes Max Anderson in 98. As they come off the fourth corner, now Patrick Smith will dive inside at number 11. And no, Max Anderson's going to keep the lead now as they come up to the start-finish line. Tricky part is now to get the car slowed down now. Sometimes we'll see wrecks happening as they all try to get slowed down. Let's keep an eye on all this situation. They're averaging 195.632 miles an hour in the first 13 laps of this race before the yellow flag flew. It looks to me like everything's going to be okay. Jack Legacy causing the first yellow flag, and I think I saw you got a little help there at the start-finish line to complete the 12th lap of the race. Let's see what happened here. Legacy was on the inside of the track there, and I think sometimes it's going to be the 18 car is going to get a little help too. A little help with right there. That one's kind of hard to call on that one, on who caused what. And Minnick in the 18 gets some damage as well as he got tapped from behind by the spinning car of Legacy. Oh, inside. Oh my gosh. Inside of the guardrail he goes in that car. That's down on the hard stuff. As far as walls are concerned, that's way down on the hard stuff. But one chase that never fails us is the far chase view, and we'll see who's to blame on the whodunit game. And let's see, Legacy comes down on the racetrack here, and it looks like, yeah, he thought he was clear of Minnick. And drives himself and Minnick to the inside of the on the apron of the track. And Minnick thought he was just going to get through this whole ordeal, and it turned out he was just a bit too close, and bang. So around goes the Bristol winner of the season. And he actually got some damage on the side on the front corner of that machine. So Paul Minnick back out on the racetrack right now, and a fuel leak is what knocked 87 of Jack Legacy out of this race. So not a good ending to the Nemco Motorsports team for this Winston 500. So as I said, they were averaging 195 miles an hour in the first 13 laps of this race here, but now the pace is now slowed to just under 151 now, thanks to the caution flag. Leader is Max Anderson. Second place is Patrick Smith. Third in car number 3 is Cole Deaver. Fourth is Cat Batson. Fifth position now is Nick Baxter. Preston Ford 7th. Sixth position. Preston Ford is actually 6th. JT Bryant 7th. 8th is Ashlyn Boyd. 9th is Joshua Collard. 10th position is Kyle Langland. Johnny Gardner, who started dead last, is now 11th. 12th position is Phil Parker. 13th is Ryan Acosta, who you remember in the last plate race on the tour, he almost won the Daytona 500. Fell just about a half a lap short of doing so, and thanks to a charge from Charles Sanford. Kyle Matthews is 14th. 15th right now is Joshua Osborne, the pole sitter for the event. 16th is Jason Haywood. 17th is Al Legacy. 18th, Quentin Moore. 19th is Chelsea Bowles. 20th is Glenn Duhit. Ryan George, 21st. Kev Shear, 22nd. 23rd is Jesse Turner. 24th is Jordan Lopez. Charles Sanders, 25th. 26th is Alexander Rowe. 27th is Jessica Shelton. 28th is Jonathan Thorland. 29th is Dylan Poteet. And 30th is Michael Whitman. As you see the rest of the field, where everybody's at right now. Paul Minnick is the anchor of the field in 40th position, but don't know if he's got enough damage to slow him down or not. I kind of think he did because he hit the inside wall. Pretty good clip though, although not quite as hard as Jack Legacy did, obviously, when he was spinning. So with all that said, the green flag is going to be back out here on lap number 18. We have 12 laps to go at Talladega. Average down now to 141.6 miles per hour now after the yellow flag. And Anderson pulls ahead here, but here comes Patrick Smith. He's going to get the help from Cole Deaver in the 3 and 8 of Cat Batson. 4 Fords and a Chevrolet in the top 5 spots. And the only Chevrolet right now is Cole Deaver, and here he comes inside. Cole and Cat Batson says, "Nuh-uh, I'm going to go for second myself," and she will do so. As nobody's going to move on Max Anderson just yet on the restart, so as they come off the 4th turn. Still plenty of racing left to go, though, here in Winston 500 as Batson goes inside. No! Here comes JT Bryant to the inside. He'll look inside for the number 2 spot, And here comes JT to the inside lane. JT Bryant, number 12 car, has actually won one of the 125-mile qualifiers at Daytona this season, and so he actually has a plate win under his belt, even though it didn't count for points. It's just the qualifying heat for Daytona and for the Daytona 500. Now here comes Kyle Langland inside for third spot, or for the lead, He's got the help from his Hendrick teammate, Phil Parker, in the 5. Now 3 wide, about 3 or 4 rows deep as they come out the 4th corner. Parker to the inside. Here comes Acosta actually in the 10. Start finish line. Get ready for 10 laps to go. Collard for the lead. He's got it. On board Kyle Matthews' car. He'll move inside of Collard for the lead. But you look in the rearview mirror right there, that's the Chelsea Bowles car, and she's going to take the lead from Matthews. Riding with Charles Samper, he's on the inside lane now. He's following Kev Shearer in the 71 car. Sanford that time by clock in the 9th position. And from Jessica Shelton's car, and she is caught smack dab in the middle. Right there behind Jordan Lopez and Becca Tallier in 6th. And the leader of the last restart, there, Max Anderson right there behind as well. Shelton last time by clock in 29th. Boy, look at this. 3 by 3 by 3. And it's Al Lagacy to the lead. Number 33, he'll lead that lap. Al Lagacy in first. Jesse Turner in second. Third is Charles Samper. Alexander Rowe going for 4th now. Got several surprises here. We might have a possibility of an underdog winner, possibly. And that's another possibility you usually get at Talladega at times, as an underdog winner. Or even a veteran who's not won in a long, long time, such as Dylan Poteet or Johnny Gardner. Sanford to the inside for the lead. He's got the push from Alexander Rowe, and then Rowe goes to the inside. Sanford in the 41 leads his lap. 7 laps to go. Here comes Alexander Rowe in 40 in the number 1 car. He's got the push from Joshua Osborne in 37. And here comes number 30. 30 car here, Audra Baranowskis. Great qualifying win for her, and she's looking for a surprising win herself. And here comes one we haven't talked about here at all today here, number 24, Michael Whitman, as he brings the Jeff Gordon cars up there now. And here comes Whitman. He's going to make a 3 wide for the lead. He's got the push to the inside lane. Who leads this lap? Oh my God! That was a near dead hit at the start. What was the... Look at it. First to third was 6/1000th of a second at the line. And 1,000 from first to second. And that lap was led by Audra Baranowskis. Whoa. If that would have been the finish of the race, I would have lost it. Oh my God. Here comes number 17, Shane Lake to the lead now. And he's got this 21 car. That's the Jason Haywood car. William Brock inside, making a 3 wide for second position. He and McIntyre and Haywood. Five laps to go. 40 cars, as we said, left in this race here, and any one of them can potentially win this Winston 500. Paul Minnick stuck there. Here, Paul Minnick just struggling along. We saw that right there. He's well up the pace here. William Brock now for the lead now, number 4. Off the fourth corner, William Brock, number 4, out in front now, but here comes Keith Badson. In 28 to the inside, no! Here comes JT Bryant with the help of Preston Plord and Cole Beaver. 4 laps to go. Can you hold your breath for 4 laps at Talladega? Big pack of cars, 200 miles an hour plus, 201 the last fastest lap of this moment. And here comes Deaver, that black number, darn pace car. Deaver, the black number 3, takes the lead. Familiar side of Talladega, the Dale Earnhardt car is out in front. But can he hold the lead to the start-finish line here? Mike Becker is got something to say about that, but nope. Deaver is going to hold the lead to the start-finish line. 3 to go. Ryan George inside. He's going for the lead. He's got it. He's got Becca Tellier. He's got Kat Batson behind him. Batson, who nearly won it down in Martinsville. She's now looking for the lead. Ashlyn Boyd's getting into it. Kyle Langland's into it. And don't look now, but here comes Jessica Shelton, number 94. As she's looking for her third win of the season. Langland inside now, coming out now for 2 laps to go at Talladega. And the yellow flag is out with 2 to go. Oh, jeez. I did not see where the yellow flag actually flew. I did not see what was the cause of it. Boy, I hate it when Talladega ends under a yellow flag. I honest to goodness do. Well, was it Paul Minnick who spun? I do not know actually what it was. It was 75. Quentin Moore spun. Well, it was 4 wide as they head into the third turn. And it's between... Let's see what happened here. And yep, this 33 of Al Legacy's going to push Alexander Rowe, looks like, in the third turn. Up the track they go, and then, yep, around goes the 75 of Quentin Moore. They go down on the track into the 41 of Charles Sanford, sends him spinning. Oh, and Sanford hard on the wall, number 41 car. Like I said, I honest to goodness hate it when we have to finish under a caution at Talladega, but still. And what was going to be a wonderful battle for the win, too. On board Charles Sanford's car. And the engine slowly dying on the Charles Sanford car as he will, unfortunately, finish this race. Second car out of the race there in 40th position, so that's going to drop him well back in the points as well. But the yellow and white flags have both waved, and sweet revenge for Kat Batson, number 88, and she will win today at Talladega Superspeedway in the Winston 500. Barring any troubles, obviously, but Fords have 4 cars in the top 5. The lone exception was Kyle Langland in third spot in the Chevrolet. And like I said, heartbreaker that is. I mean, we're just going to have a wonderful battle for the win here today. But unfortunately, the yellow flag came out with 2 to go. pretty much killed any chances of that. So, whatever. So at an agonizingly slow 70 miles per hour, they're going to come to the start-finish line. And Cat Batson, number 88, the Ford Quality Care Service Ford Credit Thunderbird, will follow the pace car around. And there it is, the Winston 500 will belong to Cat Batson, the 9th different winner of the season in the first 10 races of the season. And there it is, Cat Batson wins the Winston 500 at Talladega. Second place will go to Ashlyn Boyd. Third will go to Kyle Langland. Jessica Shelton will end up finishing in 4th position. A great day for her, and that should help her in the points, obviously, as well. 5th place will go to Ryan George. 6th to Max Anderson. 7th to Patrick Smith. 8th to Ryan Acosta. 9th to Keith Batson. And Cole Deaver will end up finishing in 10th position. 11th to Nick Baxter. Levi McIntyre, 12th. 13th will go to Mike Becker. Bill Parker, 14th. Kev Shearer, 15th. Preston Ford, 16th. 17th will go to Johnny Gardner. Kyle Matthews, 18th. 19th to JT Bryant. 20th to Becca Tellier. 21st to William Brock. 22nd will go to Joshua Collard. Finishing 23rd is Glenn Duhit. Dylan Young, 24th. Jordan Lopez, 25th. 26th will go to Jesse Turner. Shane Lake, 27th. Pole sitter Joshua Osborne, 28th. Jonathan Zorland, 29th. 30th will go to Zachary Fitzwater. Chelsea Bowles, 31st. Michael Whitman, 32nd. Jason Haywood, 33rd. 34th, Dylan Pote. 35th, Audra Baranauskas. 36th will go to Al Langsey. 37th to Alexander Rowe. Quentin Moore, 38th. And Paul Minnick will end up finishing 39th. And we mentioned 40th was Charles Sanford. And 41st was Jack Lagacy. So that's how they all finished today. Average speed 147.469 miles per hour. And there you see the rest of the finishing order as if you didn't know where you finished already. So, Talladega's in the history books here for season 19. And congratulations again to Cat Batson, the winner this season of the Winston 500. At Talladega, the first win this season for KAB Enterprises. That's the team, as I said, Keith Batson and his Legion of Fords. And in fact, KAB cars finished first and 9th. You got Cat, the winner of the race, and the boss, Keith Batson, finishing 9th. So a great day for them. So a great day for them as far as those two cars are concerned. So if you like what you see here, be sure to subscribe to the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. We have everything on this channel. We got in our races, gaming videos. We got everything the president of the NNSCRA Seth Cole desires for this channel. And please be sure to check out Seth's Cavalcade series as well. Please be sure to check out his Texler Truck series, Hershey's Cup series, and Pizza Hut X series. Be sure to check those races out. Some of the best off-road races you'll find. It's right here on the NNSCRA Sports and Gaming channel. So that's the story from Talladega. Next race on the tour will be at California Speedway for the running of the Auto Club 400. And yeah. With all that said, it's James Qualson in production of the NNSCRA. Offline racing at its best.
Greg, did you have any ignition problems?